and able to serve and doing it joyfully. Not every moment in life, in our professiontional lives, is about that home run or scoring the big win financially. And if we can learn to, I hope this doesn't offend some of your listeners, but I at times I lecture to medical students, and I talk to them about making love to life. And if we can learn to make love to life in the little moments of being, we are going to be much happier.
That makes sense to me, and I'm not offended.
Whether it's driving our cars or cooking, preparing food for our families, or running errands, or even, doing our taxes, which is really one of my most horrible tasks that I hate doing.
Oh, of course.
But if and it's not about the paying, it's about the organizing, going through everything. But if I change my perspective and the way I view the process as to not feel like there's a noose around my neck with it, but that I'm really doing it joyfully because I'm getting to clean up all of these papers and I'm getting to organize this part of my life, and I take on this different perspective, it's not that the task changes. The task doesn't change, but the way I relate to it does. Exactly.
You have to find the good in everything. That's something that's going to bring a smile to your face, no matter how yucky it seems to you at the time. Is the only thing I could think of the word, dreary and not wanting to do it. But that's a great attitude to have in everything that you do in life.
Indeed. And, we have one more program for our vets that if with your permission, I'd love to share because it's free.
Definitely.
We partnered with Groupon Grassroots, and they helped us underwrite a new program called Reboot, which is a 6-week online combat trauma recovery program. It's available by going to hhforheroes.org. You can register there. We ask a handful of really simple questions about your military service, what you would hope to achieve from the program, and you get to come in. There are 20 spots in the first cohort that starts on May 22nd for 6 weeks. So it will end just before Independence Day. And then there is a second group, and these are both free, sponsored by Groupon. The second group will launch in June as well. So if you or someone you love is in the military and is having trouble readjusting to life after service, please consider, reading about our program online. There's no stigma. It's a mission-driven program all about defining happiness and life in the new post-war normal.
That's wonderful. Thank you for doing that, and thank you for sharing it with our listeners. Oh, extremely important.
My pleasure.
Now, if somebody wanted to contact you to do a seminar or to be a guest speaker or something, how would they contact you?
Easy. Lisa at harvestinghappiness.com.
That is easy. And if you forget, you can go to the website. It's harvestinghappiness.com, and you also have a Facebook page, so it's facebook.com/harvestinghappiness. Lisa's also on Twitter at Lisa Kamen, that's Kamen, and at HH4Heroes. So there's quite a few different ways that they can reach out to you.
Yes.
And that's a good
thing. And I hope
thing.
you do. It's a very good thing. I love engaging with people who want to learn more about this work, or even those who are just curious, even the skeptics. The skeptics are the most fun, so bring them on.
Aren't they, though? Yeah.
Yes.
Now, I don't know if this is possible, but what 3 words would you give someone looking for happiness if you could only use 3 words?
Oh, how about, you know what? Inside job.
Inside job. Yes, it's true, because it has to come from within.
Yes.
Although we broke up in and side.
No, one word, inside. Yeah.
That was very good. Oh, and also I want to mention, too, to watch your YouTube. Have under Harvesting Happiness. I did catch some of them, and they were really great to listen to and to watch what you do at your finest.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. I want to thank you so much for joining us today and for all that you do to bring happiness to the world, even if it's one person at a time, one group, or one heart at a time. It really makes a difference in the world.
Oh, thank you. My pleasure to be with you. And I get to do this every day, and I think that is the point of the discussion, to feel like it's an honor to get to do what you do in life is what creates joy.
Right. And I just love that you're doing this and hope that more people will follow your footsteps and bring more happiness to the world, no matter what it takes, because we do need it.
Indeed we do.
And please be careful driving home now, is my last word of advice for you.
Thank you. And I will. Now that I'm safely ensconced in my parking spot with full bars, I might not move.
Oh. Yeah, can you think of anybody else you have to call real quick while you got those bars?
Exactly.
That was funny. But we welcome you back at any time. If you have anything new coming out, just let us know. Get in contact. We'll be very happy to have you back again.
Likewise, and we will talk offline about some other news, about music and other tips. It would be my pleasure to share them with you, too.
Thank you so much. Sabina, did you want to say anything?
Yes, I wanted to thank you as well, and definitely probably going to contact you as well because I definitely have some other questions. And I just love what you do, and I'm very interested to hear more.
Oh, thanks, Sabina. And thanks for asking some amazing questions, too. It's always really helpful to have these, questions thrown out there so you can explain the tools in a real-life scenario, to put it in action because it tends to make more sense that way.
Exactly.
Right. Well, you're welcome, and thank you.
And you have a wonderful evening. Enjoy your family, and we'll chat again soon.
Thank you, ladies. Thanks for having me again.
You're very welcome.
You're welcome.
Good night.
Bye.
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 Well, that was very, very insightful and very interesting, needless to say, and found out, not only things for my personal self, but for you, and I'm sure a lot of listeners also learned a lot of good things today. It doesn't, take a lot to get some happiness in your life. You just have to figure out what that is.
Right.
So are you going to do the steps, Miss Sabina?
Once I read, I got to go read it now. I got to actually motivate myself to get on there and read it.
I'm going to hold you to that, and we got a lot of listeners that heard you say that, so.
Oh, darn, it's on air. It's recorded for life.
We can blackmail you now. That'll be our joy. No, I'm only kidding. But thank you so much to our listeners for joining us tonight. It's been a rather fun evening, and so we look forward to having you back again with us. On May 9th, we have as a special guest Lawrence St. Victor, who plays Carter on Bold and the Beautiful now. And I know he was on Guiding Light for quite a few years. Unfortunately, I don't know his name off the top of my head from Guiding Light. So it's going to be at a special time, though. It's going to be at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and David will be co-hosting with me. And then we'll be taking a few days off, and we'll get back on Monday. But join us on Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern for Lawrence St. Victor. And anything that you want to add to that, Sabina?
No, I think I'm good. It was a great show, and I look forward to the next one.
Yay, good. That means you'll be coming next time with me when you have to co-host.
Exactly.
Well, follow us on Twitter at Take2Radio. Check out our website at take2radio.com. You can listen to the previous podcast from my website, from Blog Talk, also on iTunes. If you follow us on Blog Talk, they'll send you out an email each and every time we schedule a guest. That way you won't miss your favorites. And please call in when we do have a guest. They enjoy talking with their fans, or if you have a question, just to say hello even. The phone number is 1718-506-1540. Press 1, and that way we know you want to talk. Also follow Sabina and David, my other co-host, on Twitter at Take-Two Radio Crew. And with that, I'm going to say everybody enjoy the rest of their evening, and we'll see you back here on Thursday. Good night, Sabina, and thanks for joining me.
You're welcome, and thank you. Good night.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.